Well, the next numerical says the position time graph for two children A and B returning from their school O to their homes P and Q respectively is as shown in the graph. You have to choose the correct entries in the bracket given below. So, the two children are denoted by A and B on the graph. Their school is denoted by O. P is the home where A lives and Q is the home where B lives. So, you have to find out which of these entries is right. Let's have a look at the graph. Now, this is the position time graph, in other words the xt graph. So, let us assume this is in seconds and this is in meter. So, these are two different graphs for A and B. So, this is where the school is located and this is where A lives and this is where B lives. So, what is the first entry that is given? A/B lives closer to school than B/A. In other words, it can be read as A lives closer to school than B or B lives closer to school than A. So, in simple terms, you have to just find out who lives closer to school, and this is very easy to find out since we know the position of the school and we know where A lives and where B lives. Okay. Now, let me just graduate this graph first. For this, let me say this is 2 meters, this is 4, this is 6, let's say this is 8 and this is 10 meter. So, when you see P, which is where A lives, is located at a distance of 8 meters from the school, whereas Q, where B lives, is located at a distance of 10 meters from the school O. So, very obviously, who lives closer? A lives closer to the school. So, let us write that down. So, what is this solution? For the entry A, since OP is less than OQ, that is the distance, 8 meters is less than 10 meters, we can say A lives closer to school than B, right? Now, let's take up on the second one. What's the second question? A/B starts from school earlier than B/A. So, in other words, you have to just find out who starts actually early from school. So, for that, let me also graduate the time axis. Let us say this is, this is 2, this is 4 seconds, this is say 6 seconds, this is 8, okay, so on and so forth. So, I see that for A, when time is 0, he is still at school. When time is, let's say 0.2 seconds or 2 seconds, he has already travelled a distance of almost close to 2 meters from the school. Whereas, when you look at B, the graph of B, you see that till the time is 4 seconds, he is still at school. So, he is in the school premises till it is 4 seconds. So, only after 4 seconds he starts from school. So, it is very obvious that A actually starts from school earlier than B. So, let us just write the answer. It is obvious from the graph that A leaves school early than B, right? Now let's take on the next one. You have to find out A slash B walks faster than B slash A. So we have to just calculate who walks faster. Now what do you mean by walking faster? This denotes speed or the velocity with which one is walking towards their respective home. So now we know that in general velocity, which is denoted by V, is delta x divided by delta t. But what is delta x? It is x2 minus x1, the difference in the values of x, divided by the difference in the values of time, right? So this is also nothing but the slope of the given xt graph. So slope of xt graph actually gives you velocity. So whichever has got a greater slope will have a greater velocity. So let's calculate the slopes for each, or this velocity with which one is traveling. Now since I have already done it, graduated it, I'll take these values only. So I'll take these values as T2 and T1. I'm doing it for the graph A. So this will be their corresponding values on the x graph, on the x-axis. So this is your slope, which is nothing but your velocity. So you're finding out V. So this is x2. How much is x2? This is x2 and this is the value of x1. So I will just substitute it for A. x2 is 4 meter minus x2 is 2 meter divided by T2 is 4 and this is 2. So this is 2 divided by 2, which is 1 meter per second. Similarly, I choose values for B. For the graph B, I'll take these values only. I'll take this as T1 and this is T2. So if I take this as T2, okay, so this will be the corresponding value, and this I will choose as T1. This is my T2 for B. So this will be x1 and this will be the corresponding value of x. So this is the triangle that you have chosen and this is the velocity you are calculating, which is nothing but the slope. So how much is the value of x2? It is 4. What is the value of x1? It is 0, right? Divided by, what is the value of T2? It is 6 seconds minus 4 seconds. So this is 4 divided by 2, which is nothing but 2 meter per second. So this is a greater value, which means V is traveling at a speed of or velocity of 2 meter per second, whereas A is traveling with a velocity of 1 meter per second. So since VB is greater than VA, who travels faster? B travels, this is for the entry C. So B travels faster than A. As simple as that, right? So always remember, the slope of an xt graph under uniform motion gives you the velocity. Now next question, A and B reach home at same time or different time. Now we have to just drop down the lines and find out when do they actually, you can actually see from the graph that they both reach home at 8 seconds. So both A and B reach home at same time. So therefore A and B reach home at the same time. Right? Now the last one. A slash B overtakes B slash A on the road once or twice. So you have to first find out who overtakes whom, and then When you find out who overtakes the other person, you have to tell how many times did the person overtake the other person. So as you can see from the graph, they both meet at a particular instant of time, right? Almost around 7 seconds. So since B is traveling with a greater speed or greater velocity, so B must have overtaken A. So there is no possibility that A overtaking B, since the one travels with a greater speed will always overtake the other person. So B overtakes A how many times? Just once from the graph. So from the graph, we know that B overtakes A just once, right? So there you go. This is how you solve the given numerical.